Welcome back to Margaritas in Paradise. Hey, we're on our way back to Pattaya, and we took a side trip from Sukhothai area, and we decided to run over to the Phetchabun province, where Kat is originally from, and end up spending a night there before we go back to Pattaya. Anyway, check this out. Quite picturesque, huh? And I'm definitely glad we came out here, but I'm just wondering, I mean, you look at this place, and they have stuff under renovation right now as well. This whole area is so beautiful. Massive storm coming through. But is one day enough for this area? I don't know. And so we might take another detour and find something else to do along the way. I mean, this is pretty amazing. Tell me how we say name here? What's this one? So, here's the perfect example. I'm not too keen about leaving my shoes back there. They did have a bag I could put them in and take them with me. And I didn't do that. But, yeah, a lot of marble here and everything, which could be very hot. And it's wet, which also is something else. Look at all these. So we have a reclining Buddha here. A lot of modern stuff. I realize how modern some of this stuff is. And emerald Buddhas. Now back in the day, all these emerald Buddhas would have been quartz. And these are, I'm sure, a polymer plastic. But look at this one here. This one looks like it's maybe made with amethyst. Very nice. As for the week days, I'm down here. I'm a Monday on here. Well, look how beautiful this is. Quite beautiful. Just noticing that these are all lids from bowls and maybe teapots and dishes from tea sets and covers and big plates. Yeah, very nice. Good idea. And everything else is small, broken. You see, like right here, is beads. But down below here are broken plates and shards of glass. Everything's done very artistic. And you can hear peacocks. I don't know if we can see any or not, but there's peacocks walking around here and they're making all the noise. Kind of sound like, yeah, the clouds are out now. Look at that. That valley is amazing. Mountainous view. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and you're hitting that subscribe button. Let's keep going. I want to see more. Like this place really has the festivals going on around it. Now, I wish I could tell you how good it smells in here. Even though I know all these flowers are copied. The jasmine smell is just almost overwhelming. It's so nice. These are all made out of soapstone. A lot of them are. Look at all the crystals though. Semi-precious, but they're original and polished. Yeah, very nice. The abalone that's been polished up. The quartz collection here is really outstanding. Oh, smells so good in here. So we're in Phetchabun. Today is Friday. It's the, I think the 31st of May. And I'm out and about. We're on our way back. And here's another historical park. Okay, so I thought, I have to go see this. And, you know, it's kind of like the ball of twine. It kind of gets in my way. And anyway, so we're here. We're going to check it out and show you what's going on. Let's go. All right, so here it is. There's the sign anyway. What a nice little park here. And it looks like they have a tram up here. But we're going to find out. Okay. We're on a nice tram. There's an ancient pond. I don't know about that. But anyway, these are some ancient ruins for sure. The butterflies. They see me coming. I think looking around here, this whole city is covered with these laterite foundations. And it looks like a portion of a building is there still. Huh. All right, so there's some signs here that says no climbing the monument. So this is a, look at, it's brick, it's laterite with brick on top of it, and the plaster's mainly worn away. This would have been quite the place during its day. The grounds of this here and all the individual buildings. There would have been a Buddha sitting inside there, for sure. The first thing I found in English, brief synthesis, ancient town of Saithep is a serial property of three components, parts that represent the Dvaravati culture from the 6th to the 10th century, an important phase of the history of Southeast Asia. The components are the unique twin town by the layout of the ancient town of Saithep. Component part 1 featuring Muang Nai inner town and Muang Nok outer town, surrounded by moats, Klong Nok Ancient Monument Component Part 2, the largest surviving Dvaravati monument, and the Klao Thamarat Cave Ancient Monument Component Part 3, a unique Mahayana Buddhist cave monastery that contains important examples of the Dvaravati art and sculpture. More than 112 significant monastery sites have been identified at Phetchabun, and the local adaptation of Hindu artistic traditions resulted in the distinctive artistic civilization in Southeast Asia. The round relief sculptures without the back support arch in the standing triphthong posture depicting body movement is especially distinctive. Together, these sites represent the architecture, artistic traditions, religious diversity of the Dvaravati Empire that thrived in central Thailand from the 6th to the 10th centuries. It does look like our tram driver is going to pick us up on the other end, which is a good idea because I definitely want to walk around. Now they do have QR codes set up along all these placements, and that would probably tell you what all these are. Anyway, I'm using my phone for my camera, so switching back and forth would probably be a problem for me. I'm just not going to do it. But it's very interesting knowing we're talking about 6th century. So, interesting one here. All the work along the bottom, and it's being conserved. They actually put up a shelter and awning here to try to reduce the wear and tear from the environment on this area. Probably less than 100 years ago, how many people came through here and grabbed a section of this just to take home and set it on their mantle. So this would have been, I think, a big chetty, huh? Some type of monument. They literally have these monuments all over the place here. This would have been in a whole ancient city. All right, so clarification is Khao Klong Nai, a gigantic ancient monument located in the center of the inner town of the ancient town of Phetchabun. The name Khao Klong Nai is based on the belief of local people that it is valuable or weapon treasury. According to archaeological studies, Khao Klong Nai is a Buddhist monastery. It may have been a large stupa, dome, bell-shaped structure. And that's what I was talking about, a chetty prior. Or even an assembly hall. It is considered one of the most ancient monuments in the ancient town of Phetchabun, dated 6th century AD, around 1,400 years ago. Now check this out. Now this wheel behind me, if you can see it, okay, so the wheel behind me is dated back to the 6th century, and it was actually a wheel. I was thinking maybe it was a calendar or something like that, but no, it's an actual wheel. It's very elaborately decorated. But anyway, we are at Phetchabun, Thailand, which is just outside of Lopburi, north of Saraburi, and north of Bangkok, about a couple hours, maybe 2 hours or so. All right, we're going to continue on. Keep going. I want to see more. I need more. One thing I want to make sure is that you're giving me a big thumbs up, that you're hitting that subscribe button, hit that little bell next to it for future notifications as more videos coming out. Let's keep looking. All right. They find these artifacts kind of laid all over the place, and it's interesting to see all the different shapes. You can tell that, like this one here, I think that one there looks like a finale that maybe they would put on top and inside a hole or something, or on top of a post or something like that. And then you have these these big round, I don't know if they're covers or what they are, but these are definitely prayer tablets here that they would have put on the end of the buildings and structures. They have them all over the place here. Check these out. Some more of the stucco relief, it looks like. Yeah, you can see it's all been carved out, but it's been worn down by the weather. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere out here. This whole place would have been covered with this type of ornamentation. Even have ancient, I don't know, probably just a pond or a reservoir of some sort. But you never know. There might have been a building over it, and it might have been an outhouse or something like that. Yeah. Check this facility out here. Of course, looks like everybody there is maybe part of the staff here. But there would have been a sitting Buddha in there. There's no doubt about it. That has been since, I don't know, either removed or something. Something happened to it. I'll walk around the other side. So there is another section of this called Khao Klong Nok, which is the largest ancient monument from about the 9th century, 6th to 9th century. And yeah, they said this whole area has been inhabited at least 1,700 years. So quite interesting. And we're getting ready to go check it out. All right. I'll tell you, this is it's just really amazing how big this is. We're back a good 100 meters away from it, just trying to see how big, how massive this thing is. And you're probably talking about, I would say close to 100 yards wide on each side. And it's square, definitely square in shape. At least on the base it is. And they recovered some Buddhist statues. They look like they came from soapstone. So they had these platforms, as you see, Kat's out in the distance there. And there she is waving. Anyway, they had these platforms, and I think there was 4 of these platforms that went out in each direction, north, south, east, and west, from this main monument. It's amazing the amount of conservation that's actually taking place here. You know, we go to places like Phanang Rong in the Buri Ram area, and we're able to climb and and walk through the entire structures. But you can see this area here, they don't want you climbing even the stairs here. And you can see the entrance up there at one point has been filled in, probably to keep people out. You just have to assume that might have been done 100 years ago. Who knows? Or longer. Talk about my partners that are out here with me too much, but that's Kat there. She's all of about 23 years old, and do they believe it? I don't know. No, actually, I think she's around 45 or so. She's 45 years young. All right, you can see 3 of the platforms on this side, or I can. This one here goes all the way to the top. Just some other areas here, probably some cisterns over here. And you can see this platform here, this base, is kind of sunken in. And it would have been interesting to see. I wish they had some type of depiction of what was potentially on top of these, whether it was Buddha or a Hindu type statues. Or whatever the the assemblage was back in that culture. You can see this staircase has been blocked off. All right, well, I think that's it, and we're going to keep going. We're going to we're probably going to get some lunch, be heading back to Pattaya. All right, I've enjoyed this trip so much. So this was really a nice area to be. It's smaller than what I could imagine, and it's definitely not your typical national park type place. Maybe it's going to be. It is a part of the national park system that they have in Thailand here. But anyway, it was very interesting, and it's old, and definitely part of the Thai culture and the heritage here. And it makes you understand why certain things are the way they are, and the amount of importance put on the Buddhist culture. It's amazing. It's still, it intrigues me so much. I'm a Christian, you know, but I really enjoy learning about Thailand. It's where I live right now, and I just love it. All right, so that's it for this portion of the video. I'm not sure if I'll get to any more before I get back to Pattaya or not. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Check the description box below, and we'll see you in the next video.